Anglican Church, and then the La Anglican Church. So we would have to decide which is feasible for us. But what we do is that after the induction service, we'll be having a lunch right after the induction service. Now the issue is, if we have it at the Legon Anglican Church, we would have to move to Darrow's End for the lunch, which is in Sotuom. Yes. But the Anglican, please let me finish. So I'm giving two options, then we would vote. So the first option is that we would have the induction, we would have the service at the Legon Anglican Church. Then from there, we would move to Darrow's End for the lunch at Sotuom. And then the second option is that we would have both the induction service and the lunch at La Anglican Church. So we would have to decide which would do for us. So please, those in favor of the Legon, but the issue is that the issue is that initially I said that we are graced to have two patrons. The first patron is Mr. Patrick Smith-Hassan. He's with the 81-year group. He prayed to close the meeting of the Congress. So he suggested we hold it at Legon, because for him, the Legon bishop can help us. And then again, we would need old members, old boys, to be part to make the service a success. The same applies to La Anglican. So we would have to decide which would be feasible for us. So please, can we vote? Those in favor of the... Or if there is anyone... Yes, or if we can have any place around Legon, which we do for the lunch. But the thing is it accessible that we can sit and drink without any interactions? Without any interruptions? Yes, sir.
Jeffrey has a place at East Airport. I'm doing a program there this month. Jeffrey has a place at East Airport. Poby. Jeezy. I can pay for it. He and I can take care of it, so it's fine. So if you people don't mind, we can have it at East Airport, which is closer to Legon. I don't think anyone wants to go to church in La.
Okay, so we would have to agree on it. Lassie wants to come in, please.
Hello, guys. So these are just suggestions. I think we can open it up. Another suggestion came that we can have it at Legon and look for a place around Legon and sit. The reason the second option came was moving from Legon to Darrow's place. We felt Darrow was our person, so we could sit there longer. Responses came that Darrow's place is far, so that's fine. La was because I attend church in La. It's an Anglican church. We can still do it around the place. So we felt we just do have everything at the same space. That's the reason. That's the reason. But if we have other options, let's just share. Then we just deliberate on it quickly and choose a place. Do you get it? I think that we can do that.
So what do we think, guys? Please, are we all in favor of Legon? And then from there, we would have the lunch at... So please, if you can share the location with us. Because we'll be having, for the lunch, we'll be having a kinky party. And then the likes.
So, sorry, let me put in a third suggestion. So if we... he has suggested the airport East Airport. We can do that one. But if we want to do everything in Legon, I can get it at a reduced fee. but we have to pay something small, not the normal payment. If you are willing to pay, you can say aye. Legon Hall. There's a hall opposite the church, a very big hall. You can do anything you want to do. It's allowed. You can do anything you want to do. I will ask. I know previously you will pay like 500, but I don't know the price now. Yeah. So if you want us to do that, please. If I go and put my face there and you don't want to pay, then no problem. We won't do it again. No. For the whole hall. Yeah, it's a very big hall. 2 years ago it was 3,000 CDs, but I could beat it down to 500 for me. Yes, because it's an Anglican hall, I could ask for permission for it. Yes, but I don't know the prices now, so I'll have to ask. Yeah, but if you are willing to pay for it, we can do it. Or then we'll just go with Teddy's place. That's all.
So I have a bar at East Legon. Some of you know it, 957 bar. So that's just at Okonglo. So if you that will not pay anything, we'll just go and do our thing and then bounce. So if you people don't want the East Airport and the hall is also far, we'll just do it at my bar. So we'll leave it to the exec to decide.
So my question would be that if we are doing it at your bar, for instance, or at the hall, now we said Kenke party. So do we have to transport the food from wherever to the place or to the place? Ah, okay. That's it. Okay.
So please, we'll decide on the venue and then we'll let you know. Okay. So we've accepted the Legon Anglican Church for the induction service. Thank you. So the next on the agenda is the meeting schedule. So as a year group, the meeting schedule we've proposed as the second Saturdays of June and then November every year. But because we are having this meeting now, ordinarily our next meeting should have been in June, which is the 14th. But because of our induction service, that meeting won't hold. So our next meeting from here is the induction service. Then subsequently, our meeting in November, which is the second Saturday of November. Please, I hope we understand. So our meeting after here will be our induction service, which is 8th June, second Sunday of June. And then from there, our next meeting will be in November, because ordinarily our meeting schedules are second Saturdays of June and November. Please, are we all clear? Then the next on agenda, again, the venue for our meeting will be here, the clubhouse for our meetings. It will be here. Okay. Then the next on agenda, we have our monthly and annual dues. So as a year group, our monthly dues proposed is 50 cedis every month per head. Every individual is paying 50 cedis a month. And so Darrell Affo, Darrell,
how the meeting is going, we could have just sat in our houses and then he would have just put the thing on the page for us to read. I think everything, let's say June 8th, we discuss, is it okay for us? We all discuss and then we move. That's how we do it. You don't just come, you read everything to us like June 8th, then we go to the next. No. Let's discuss. That's why we are here. We didn't come for you to read the things to us. You get it? Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing this because we agreed that after I put it across, then we would give room. If anyone has questions, deliberations, we work it out. Because a lot of us said that they are far behind time. That's why I'm doing this. But if you want us to open up, after every segment, I open it up. If that is what you want. That will keep long. Yes, so I don't mind. So if that is what you want, then that's fine. Please, someone raise their hands.
Okay. Bros, Yara, one thing is with the induction, how it should be done. It should be well explained. I mean, you say induction, whether Legon or a Anglican house, why should it be at a church? Nina, you explain also. We just take it like that. You get it? Yeah, we just, because you can't induction. Obi on the induction. Come again. Every sec. Oh, when we say induction, it must be well explained for that one there. Let us understand. Then also budgetary allocation, how it will be done, and every staff. At least then we agreed upon. That is how it's going to be done. We will need this. We need this amount for it. This is how it's going to be catered for. Then we all will be in line. I'm in line.
Ziggy, don't Ziggy. Don't Ziggy. So, Don Ziggy, thank you for the suggestion. So what we want to do, maybe they started a meeting before some of us came in. So it's just the umbrella. We want to decide on the umbrella first. Then we'll narrow down to the details. So when he said the 8th June, is 8th June is up for discussion. Do you agree or you don't agree? For second Sunday in June for induction service. Sunday. And it's an induction service because we have to be recognized as a year group to be inducted into the Old Boys Association, which is normally done for all year groups. But I think we are 2 years behind, or we should have done it last year or so. And we've not done it. So now we have to do it. Yes. So the Old Boys will recognize us. Then we can say we are part of the Old Boys Association. So that's the induction service. I hope the explanation. Why the church? At the Sadler College is an Anglican school, so we have to do an Anglican thing. That's all. The outfit is yet to be decided. That's why I said we have to finish the date, then we can go down to the details. Okay. The time of service will be decided. So it's just the date that we have to agree on first. It's 8 okay for everyone. 8 June. Okay. 8 June is fine. Okay, then the next line item on the agenda is the meetings. So the next one too is the dates for our meetings. We are having meetings twice a year. Second Saturday in June, second Saturday in November. So first half, second half of the year. But what he's explaining is that because we are having the induction service and we are having this meeting, so we are considering the first half done. So the next meeting will be in November. It's second Saturday in June and second Saturday in November, okay for everyone. We didn't take December because December is too harsh. So if that's okay for everyone, then we can move for it to be accepted. So we accept. Do you accept or not? So twice a year. Second Saturday in June, second Saturday in November. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Then the next item is the dues, the monthly dues. So I'll leave it for Daro to come and continue with that.
Hi. So. Hi. So, the issue of the dues. You know that every organization runs. There's no organization that can run without money. We all know. And I understand that not everybody has the financial muscle to be able to, continue with what we want to do. But as Santa Clausians, I know we learned one thing. Others have labored and we share in the glory. So ours is to do exploits and add to their gains. So however it is, however hard the economy is, however difficult it is for us to raise money, I feel like as a group, we need finances. So when we met, as interim executives, what we decided was that we're going to we're going to take 50 CDs from everybody every month. That's what we discussed. So yeah, I mean, it's up for debate. 50 CDs for everybody for every month. If you cannot do monthly, you can pay back on. For instance, the induction service, it comes with so many things. If I want to explain the induction service again, it's a whole ceremony. You know, as Santa Clausians and as having attended an Anglican school, we are going to have a whole ceremony where we are going to buy certain items. So we are going to need money as we go along. So we have suggested 50 CDs. I'm hoping to get any suggestions. If you think 50 CDs is too much, let us know. If it's too small, let us know. If anybody has an... Myron wants to say something.
It's not even about the amount. I just wanted to find out something. As interim executives, have you guys decided on do you guys have a target you'll be looking to make in a year? Is there a target you've set to make in a year?
Well, so we, like you know, for some time our year group hasn't been that active. So we don't necessarily have a target. But looking at the numbers we have made today, we want to infer from these numbers. First of all, we decided that we're going to appoint house reps that are going to help us. You know, this is the first time that we are doing this on this scale. I mean, we've done it before, but it wasn't on this scale. So we are officially doing this. As boss, please, I'm talking. No meetings within meetings, please. Some people are saying people are richer than others. So people, we'll get there, we'll get there. So we are saying that based on today's meeting, we can now get a proper target. What we're doing, we're just inferences. So based on today's meeting, we'll give you a target, if that's fine with you. Do you understand? Okay. Duke wants to ask a question.
Okay, my concern is with regards to how to contribute. Because most of the time, you want to contribute, but the whole number process, so I would suggest if we can introduce something like a flutter wave, pay stack, you know what, a short, a link or something that we don't need to, maybe you can pin it on the group. So when it's payment time, you can just go tap on it and pay. Do you understand? Yeah. Because for me, I think the bank account and all, it's hard for me.
Okay, so again, we are interim executives. We are not permanent executives. And the discussion on finance has been had. Okay, so we suggested a bank account. That we do bank account and then Momo. Yes. So the final discussion, when we finish, we put in there that there are people on the page that are not talking. But when we have the meeting, we know people will bring suggestions. Because people are in some spots that can even make it better for dues collection. So, but for the main two that we have, Momo and then bank accounts. But if you have other ones that you can help us with, like he was mentioned, the Paystack or Express Pay, I know we are people there that can help us with it. So we appreciate it, and we'll make it better for us.
Thank you, sir. With the MTN mobile money, or with the mobile money, we have one of us, Kuntu. He works with MTN. So we've already started the process of getting us a merchant SIM for the year group. We've already started the process. I think we should get it before we do the induction. So for the meantime, if we want to start paying the dues, I mean, if we agree on the money that we are going to pay, boss, if we agree on the money that we are, and then again, too, we are trying to set up a bank account. So if there's any banker here who can help us to facilitate it. Other than that, my brothers, it's for Bank of Ghana. Okay. So yeah, I'll give it to Yaira to continue on the bank account. But with the MTN mobile money, we are almost done with it. So yeah, please.
So please, for the bank account, we are opening the bank account with GT Bank. Yes. So yes. Make us. No, so for the GT Bank, hello, for the GT Bank, our patron, which is Mr. Nia Moatha, he's the GT Bank. He's here. He just came because of this meeting to help us open the bank account, so that as soon as possible we can start with the collection of our dues and anything. So we can make the payment either through the Momo account or the bank account. We don't want to waste time because we have a lot of things to do as a year group. So, no, I'm not referring to wasting time as in talking, but wasting time as in preparing ourselves for what is ahead of us as a year group in planning for our anniversary, our speech day. So he's part of the meeting. So he told me that when we are ready, I'll just let him in. He will come and help us open the bank account here and then. So that's it for the bank account.
Okay, so with the patron who's going to help us open an account, right? One, do you know the time we will be going for retirement? Access to our account information and stuff. We have colleagues here who also work at the bank, who also need to meet targets and stuff, who they can use as a means to support themselves. They can give you bank requirements or anything with regards to your bank statement, anything. But this man, when he goes on retirement, who are we going to rely on? Okay, these are some of the things we need to consider. That's why.
Charlie, thank you very much. One, it seems that the meeting we are having, you are imposing it on us. You have to ask questions. You propose, we all decide, we accept, we move on. Now, Darryl said we are supposed to pay 50 cedis a month. We didn't put it up for a debate for us to accept or what, decline. But he said, relax. That's what he said. So let's accept or decline before we move on. Two, he said we are going to open an account. We need to register the year group. Has it been registered? Who are the directors? Who are this? Who are that? We don't know. He made mention you are interim what? Executive. So at least you people decide. We come here, we debate on it, then we move on. But it's like you are imposing it on us. Please. You get it? I'm coming. So please, what you are saying, and the bank thing, we can't say because our patron or one of our patron is at GT, so we have to go there. There are bankers here. Yeah, we have bankers. You also have to meet their targets. So if we bring the banks that we want to open the accounts there, we all debate on it. We take it, then we move on. But you can't say GT because someone is there. No, that one there, please, we can't accept it. Thank you.
So thank you, Pitches, for your submission. I think what he said actually holds. We are deviating from the meeting. And I mentioned earlier to Don Ziggy that the details of the meeting, the details of the line items, we'll go into it. So please, like he said, let's agree on the 50 minimum or we revise it. So someone to move that we accept the 50 cedis for dues minimum or we revise it. If someone is moving, then someone accepts for us. Yes, that's why we say minimum 50 cedis. But if you think it is too much, we can also talk about reducing the amount. So please, is someone moving for it to be accepted? Don't say yes, so please.
So the dues that we are paying, what exactly is it for? It's welfare and things, but like maybe someone is getting married, a funeral or something, are we going to give them something too?
Okay, thank you for the question. Once again, Darryl mentioned that the office will run on money. Will not just, we need money. The details again of those things we mentioned, that people will bring this up. We have not decided on that. We are interim executives, and that's why we are having this meeting. So again, not to dismiss your question, we will answer it, but let's accept the first thing first. Then we can know what we are doing with these details, okay? Because the minimum, the line items we're going to use this on. Okay. So he says the question will decide whether it is minimum or not. So yes. So like he mentioned, when we're having their meeting, the Congress meeting, we are supposed to do a yearly payment to the Old Boys Association. So all those things will come from it. Yes, 4. And if we are, we will come to that. And if we are welfare and what do you say? Okay. So, to hit the nail on the head, we are taking the minimum of a 50 cedis. The only expenses that are going to come out of this are the payment to the head. And then if we have a meeting and we have to cater for it, like a venue, and then item 13 will be taken from it. That's all that's going to be taken from it. So, as of now, the induction. So, as of now, we are not paying any welfare. We are not doing any of those things. When we build the account to a certain level and we want to add all those things, I believe at that time we'll have permanent executives. You can institute that. But for now, no.
So should I tell my mother not to die or to rebuild the account? Or should I wait till they build the account before I get married?
So are you waiting for Disco money to get married? Okay, so please, we are moving. The 50, are we accepting the minimum 50?
My question is, we have our year group, we have a number of 400, about 400. And as Pobi said, you must first of all know the purpose for the contribution. You've mentioned dues payments of 3,000 and 4,000 and petty party meetings and all that. I'm suggesting the dues, we should have a fixed purpose for the dues. If we are having parties like this, meetings like this, we can contribute towards that. But if we are saying we are going to pick monies from the dues to organize parties and meetings, then our monies might be getting depleted all the time. And are we contributing towards our 25th anniversary? That one too, we must take that into account. If we are contributing towards our 25th anniversary, then the amount too we might change it. We should try and revise the amount too. So let's settle on the purpose of the dues payment. Then we can move forward.
Okay, thank you. So I'll answer this question and I'll take yours.
Sorry. So when it comes to financial issues and money matters, it becomes a bit it shouldn't be something that we should take trivial. I think the executives should go back, look at the amount we are actually supposed to have in a particular year, monies we are supposed to pay, do all those calculations, let us know that this is how much we are looking at. Then we can break it down to how much an individual will pay. That we can actually talk about and then know that this is the cap. If we have this cap, those who can give more should air their views. But right now, we'll keep going in circles.
Okay, thank you for the second submission. So, again, what he's saying, it was considered. In our meeting on that day, we did the calculation. We included the dues that are going to pay to the executives, to the head. Okay, and we also did a rough estimation of if we are having an event and we want to take the item 13 from it. We even did a line item of the lunch that we will do, and we broke it down to see what per unit cost, what it will take. And that's why I came to this. So that answers it. Okay, and then these are the main things that we'll take from the dues. The rest, we'll keep on building the account. And we even mentioned that probably to even do an investment account to build up the funds. It's a minimum, okay? when the years are going are progressing, the idea is to make to open the forum for us to increase the amount. Let's not forget that when we were 10 years old, we went to the school. Those of you who don't remember, we did a contribution for that, and your concern came up. When you open the floor for people to make their contribution, it becomes very hard. But that time we had preachers who stepped in for us, and he pushed forcefully pushed the amounts on everyone. He was just mentioning amounts for everyone to pay, and it worked. People paid the amount. It was successful. But I think if he does that now, people will not accept it. But that time it worked. And it was not small amounts. Preachers, the minimum of 250 CDs. That time, yeah. And he was pushing 250 CDs. That was 2 or 3 years ago. And he pushed it for people. And people paid for it. People paid 500. People paid 1,000 CDs. So it's not a minimum. It's not the maximum. It's a minimum. Okay. As the years progress, we look to increase the amount, because again, like we are saying, 25 years from now, paying 50 CDs. Sorry, 10 years from now, paying 50 CDs won't do anything for us if we want to do a project in the school. So it's just for the starters. When we build this, now we can step on if we have a foundation, now we can increase things. We don't have a foundation, so we want to do a foundation. That's why we are asking you to bear with us, that you move for this to be accepted, or we reduce it. Then subsequent years, when we have other executives, they can also take up the mantle and then do something else. Again, back to the 50. Are we moving to be accepted or not? It's accepted. So minimum of 50 CDs for individuals every month. And I think the suggestion also came up for us to appoint house reps to take the money, or you willingly pay the money 50 every month when we put it on the page, the reminders. Please, we have to accept it. It's our responsibility, not as executives, as everyone, to accept that every month we pay the 50 CDs. The executives can also come and remind you 1 or 2 times in the month. But you see, everyone is also busy. If we put it there that we forget, no one will be able to do it. Do you want to do it on an individual basis or on house basis? Individuals. Okay, so if it comes to the individuals, do you bear with us that if we post on the group the number of people that have paid and then the outstandings? So we don't want anyone saying that some financial statements have been disclosed. Do you bear with us doing that? Okay. So then it has been agreed. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so please, I was just discussing with Teddy. Paul mentioned that we're going to ask house reps to collect their monies. But we're also looking at a way where everyone can actually pay their monies, themselves. The only thing is that we're going to have some sort of house competition. So Teddy is going to work on it. Would post it. It's going to be like an app that when you click, you'd show your house. Then if you want to pay, you just pay via it. So it's going to be in like the account of the house. So the rep is only going to look at the dashboard on the back end and see that, okay, my house members are not paying, and just try and get people to pay a lot more. We don't want individuals to be collecting monies. So we are trying to look at that option. So even those who are not here, those in the diaspora can still pay their dues without individuals collecting the money as well.
I think, yeah, we've covered majority of the major line items on the.
So please, to address the comment by our brother that it looks like we have decided and we are imposing it on you. That's not it. So to answer the question of my brother, we are interim executives, and as a matter of fact, we have to be proactive for you, because the contribution that we are looking out here is for our project 25 years, not for any other extracurricular activity. You understand? But it's up for review at the end of the year. If we see that it's making progress, we move on. And now with the bank account, we have to make payment as soon as possible. So we agreed on that. But to answer my brother's question, thankfully we have bankers on the platform. I don't know if some of you remember, The last time I put a notice on the page that, oh, we need someone to help out with the graphic designs. No one responded. No one. So I had to go out of my way and get someone's contact. So please, on this basis, if we put any information on the platform and we have someone like that there who can help us, please, quickly, we need you to help us on it. So with your question, please, for this one, it's already been agreed. But once we know that you are working with GCB, we would, as soon as possible, open, okay, there's APSA too. So as soon as possible, we would open another account with you as a year group, an investment account to be precise. So this one will be a savings account, and yours will be an investment account. If you so agree, then we'll move on. Please, I hope I'm making sense.
Okay, so I think we've agreed on the basic things. Now back to no. So that's why we are doing the induction. Then we can do those things. So back to. Okay, so back to the induction. We agreed here on the induction date. And we have interim executives. So the okay. So the induction service, which is the induction service, Legon, and we have Mate, who is here. You are asking about details, so we'll take the details quickly. Then we can. I think we've been prompted that we are running out of time. So quickly, Mate, Emmanuel Mate. He's into the Kente design. So if we agree that we want a sash or anything with our name on it, do we agree that we want it? It's not free. We are paying for it. So, okay. Agreed. Yes, he is discounting it for us. Yes. Heavily discounted. Okay, so again, we want designers. When we have meetings like this, we want someone to design a flyer, someone to design something we can post on our status. So, yeah, limit says he can handle it. So, Honorable Eko Amamu says he can handle it. So he will do that. So we also need an official photographer. Official photographer. Official photographer. Official photographer. Teddy, no, we are not imposing anything on anyone. It's up to them to accept. He has accepted designing. If you accept photography, designing. He says he's only taking designing. No, designing. You they talk, you get something for that. You know, Teddy will handle social media. Yaira, Teddy is handling social media. Social media. Teddy Tego. Is there for photography? Do you have anyone taking photography for us?
Guys, so please, we want you to avail yourself to do this thing. I mean, we are not paying anyone. So, what can I do? Don't worry. When the time comes, you see. I can give you money. I can give you money. What is the problem? No, but guys, on a more serious note, on a more serious note, we want people who are already in the fields to let us know the things. So just like he has agreed to do that. For the induction, Teddy says he's going to grow for us. We know that's what he does. Shut up, I had a discussion with you. So that's the thing. So we want people who are in certain fields to take up certain roles. The thing is that when the whole year group becomes very vibrant, we are going to have subcommittees for some of these things. And there are going to be groups of people, not individuals. So for now, we are doing a lot more of individuals. But as time goes on, we might doing groups. You get it? So please.
Okay. Again, the induction service. Yeah. Induction service, Limit is handling, Eko Amamu is handling the photography. Honorable Eko Amamu. So, you do the design. Someone who do the designing. Okay, so induction service, when we go to the, please, attention, so no one says you didn't decide on it. Adam, Neo, attention. For the induction service, when we go there, there's going to be great entrance. the great entrance, we have to buy items to take over there. Bread, milk. There are different, we put together 3 sections. It was 3 sections of items. So we'll put on the group page, and then we'll vote on it and decide. We won't decide here. We've just made you aware that there are 3 line items. So you choose them, and then we pick that. Okay. So I think that's the main things about the induction. There'll be item 13, which is some people are sponsoring some items. Purchase is also sponsoring. I think he's taking drinks. Yeah. So you help with sponsoring. Okay. So yeah. So if you want to contribute towards the induction, I mean, we'll speak about it. Yeah, we'll speak about it and we'll give you a Momo number. When we were taking the money for our 10th year anniversary, we were able to get someone and we did it. So we'll do that. And then the last major detail, our patron will become to talk to us. So the last major detail that we will have to talk about, that is, yeah, that's very heavy. And I think we are reserving the heavy one for the last, is that, please, we put it on the group page. We asked everyone to submit their nomination for executives. Those who wanted to, did. Those who didn't want to, didn't do. So if they have given you executives, it was put there multiple times. You can't say you didn't see it. We made calls. We called people. So you can't say you didn't see it. So let's not drag that thing. Let's not go there. They've given interim executives. And the executives, people voted. And it was nomination. And then, I'm coming. It was nominations. And then after the nominations, they put the summation on the group page for everyone to accept. No one rejected it. If you want us to vote for the executives, we will vote. But this is what was submitted by the people. If you didn't do it, it doesn't mean that someone didn't do it. You know, yeah, exactly. Majority did. And this is what they put across for people to. So we can put a WhatsApp poll on the group page for us to vote for the executives. And I think those who have not filled the forms yet, we put a Google form on the group. So if you don't have your name or you don't know about it or you are not on the group page, please alert someone to put you on it. Kakra can put you on it, and then Kakra and Payne. Yes, I think they are the admins of the group. Okay, so I have a question. These are the interim executives. Does anyone have any change? If you have a change, be willing to take up a position. Don't nominate anyone. Does anyone have a change? The nominations have already been done. You can't change nominations.
I have a change, but I want to change your kaftan. Anyway, first of all, the interim executives, how long are you holding the interim office? That's one. 2, when are we voting? I think these are more pressing issues than every other thing we are discussing. When are we voting for the interim, the actual executives? Let's have, the voting should be a week long. Let's add people to the group. Talk to people. I actually told Beethoven off WhatsApp that there was a meeting today, and he was here. Let's tell people that there's voting going on and all that. It should be a week long. It shouldn't be a thing of, I put it there and you didn't say anything and that's that. I'm closing the votes. I'm closing like the whole day. Let it be, the votes are closing at 6 p.m. It should be some hitchback. I mean, I put a group on silent because I'm not about to say something, I'll be bashed for it. I just go there to listen, right? So let's do all that and then vote. And let's also know how long these people are holding their positions for. My last thing is that it's not fair that people want to be executives and they want to pay the same dues as us. Executives must pay more. It's just that.
As an executive, the job I'm doing, are you paying me for it?
Hello. Relax. Teddy, relax. So actually, the whole thing with this executive thing is that we put out a list there that everybody should register. So we are working with that number. We can't come and tell the secretariat that we are 400. We are working with a number. So we encourage that we tell your friends, everybody to come and, what's the name? Everybody to come and register to be part of the year group. If you don't register, you are not part of the year group. So that is how come we were able to get the app is the forms, yes, for us to get to know our members actually. So please, I'm urging everybody that please try and get to the platform and register so that we can work with that number. That number can, when that number chooses an executive and you don't register, that means you can't talk about it. So please, I'm begging you, just a minute.
Santes, I would like to say this. I personally don't have a change about the leadership structure. But what I'm suggesting is that we add the house rep thing to it. How are we tracking our members? You see how difficult it was sending the links to them for them to register. It wasn't easy. So if we haven't the house reps in place, they will be doing that for us. At least we'll be able to check up on our members. As it stands now, we can all bear witness to it, that the numbers that we have, it's not that encouraging. So please, I suggest that we add the house rep then to it. Thank you.
All right, well noted.
So, yeah, quick one on this issue of interim executives and voting. I think the interim executive, they started something already. They need to finish it up. We don't need novices who are now coming in. They don't know where to start from. And you can bear with me that these guys we have now, they are people who have been dedicated since. So let them finish where we've started all. So we need to finish this induction probably in the next year. Then we consider doing some voting. They've started something. Let them finish. We should vote them in. Oh, that's simple. Then let's vote them in. We just veto them and then they are done. Fiat. And then that's simple.
Yeah, so what Peaches is saying is right, actually. So before the induction, we'll make sure that we have voted us in, then we'll take it from there. All right, okay. So, please, we are far behind time. Please, we have our patron around and he needs to have a word with us so that we take it from there. Thank you.
Santa. When I say Santa, I say Santa is the spirit. Santa. Santa. Good. Thank you very much. I am Patrick Smith Hassan. I left Adisada College 1981. And I was in a Brazil house. I was the chief server. And I was also the Sergeant Major. Can you imagine? Chief server, Sergeant Major. And I've been involved in this old boys thing for quite a long time. I worked in Bank of Ghana for close to 39 years. I'm now on retirement. I'm a pastor. But I keep on telling people that the two jobs left for me to do is the work of God and Adisada College. I'm happy to see you. We didn't start like this. We started with about 5 people. With time, the number grew. But I'm happy to see you, that you are many. And they met me at the Speak Day. I don't miss the Speak Day. If I'm in the country, whatever be the case, I will be there. So at the Speak Day, they met me. Yaya has been my main man ever since when he was doing his internship with the Old Boys Association some years ago. So he and the Paying Kakra, where's the other guy? They came to me. They spoke to me that they want to plead with me to become the patron. So I don't have any problem with it. Once it's at Adisada College, I will do it. If it had been any other thing, I would have refused. But it's at Adisada College. So I'm here. I've accepted to be your patron. Wherever you see me, just call me. Have a chat with me. And I'm ready to talk. So, what I want you to understand is that you left in 2011. It's good. You've started well. You've started well. But what I want you to know is that in everything that you do, always bear in mind Pareto principle. When it comes to contribution, you may be 1,000. Only 80%, no, 20% of the 1,000 will contribute towards whatever project you intend to do. When it happens, like, don't be miscarriage. It's a norm all over the world. It's a norm. So I know that with time, everybody will come on board. So I'm ready. Anytime you call me, rain or shine, I'll be available. Thank you very much. And the executive director of the place just told me that we quickly need to run up our meeting so that they will set up the place for this evening's function. So I believe that the executive will make sure that they speed up things and they cruise. I've told them, anything they should call me. Anything they should call me. So I'm here to know your program. You said you'll be going to church. Have you agreed on the church and the dates? Okay, then say it so that everybody will hear.
So, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. We've agreed on 8th June. Yes, second Sunday in June. Okay. Okay. Then it's Legon Anglican Church. Yes. Okay. So I think we've heard most of the things we want to say, and we've made the submissions we want to. Again, the interim executives have put things on across. If, as an individual, you want executives to be changed, please raise your hand. I'm repeating this for the last time. If, as an individual, you want executives to be changed, please raise your hand. If you want executives to be changed, please raise your hand. Thank you very much. No one raised their hand. Okay. So you Shh, please. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Your submission is also very well noted. Again, then we are moving. Will someone move for the executives to be confirmed as the main executives to kick off the group registration and then build a foundation? We have a constitution. It's been put on the page for people to make submissions. If you didn't see it and you want us to put it on the page again, it will be put on the page. There are a number of years that the executives can hold position for. It's not forever. So we'll put it there. And if you want any change, it will be done. But this is what we are using, and this is what we are using to start. Okay. So anyone to second?
Thank you very much. I want us to change something in the executives. I have a problem. Yes. Paul Pakpo Alote, I want you to be the president. But I don't trust Zaro with my money. Please. And Ayira, you too. The way you talk to us, please. Me, I'm a father of 5 kids too. Please. Yo. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your submission. These things were brought on board. I cannot hold the position of president because of yeah, that's what he wants, but I can't hold the position of president. I have other things I'm doing, so it will delay. If I take up, it will make decision making and things slow. So we can't do that. So we've moved. We are accepting the executives here. We'll register the group. We'll put on the page the items we are accepting for for the great entrance. We'll vote on it. And then item 13, once again, we'll list the items of item 13 on the group page. Please, and please again, those of you here, hello, Sonny, Maro, those of you here, speak to the others that didn't come or couldn't make it for some reason. We know that everyone is busy, but please, when we are having the induction service, let's try and come in our numbers, okay, for even our second meeting to make it a successful one, okay. Let's not reduce our numbers as the years goes, but let's rather increase it. Thank you very much for making it, and we'll put the time to on the main page for you. We have just had there's no see, those are details that everybody wants to vote on, so you can put it on the group page. We will accept anything, but we don't want to limit anyone over here. We don't want to impose things, maybe outfits, and someone can't do that. Okay, so it's open for discussion. Okay, thank you very much, and we'll take a closing prayer from Pastor James.
Please, let's be on our feet as we pray.
So, hello. My attention has been drawn to the confirmation by the patron. So we have to allow him to do that, and then we can take the closing prayer.
Thank you very much. So for the next 2 years, we have the current executive to be the executive for Santa 2011. Let's put our hands together. And my advice is that the job is difficult. You'll be insulted. So many things will be said about you, but don't give up. Your focus should be at this other college, and success will be yours. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So they are confirmed for the next 2 years. Thank you. What are the rest? Well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So we say the closing prayer. There's one more thing we'll also discuss on the group page. We have 2 years. We have to cater for 2010 and 2011. We'll discuss that one later. Thank you.
We pray. This is our first time meeting. Let me put it that way. It's our first time. So please, let's take this prayer serious. Firstly, I want us to pray and give thanks to God for bringing us here as a family. I just want you to open your mouth shortly and thank Him for bringing us together, for giving us this day, for giving us this precious time, for putting us together. It is not easy with other groups, but fortunately, even the number here today, it's encouraging. So we are praying, thanking Him for giving us such a wonderful time. Just thank Him. I also want you to pray and soak every activity into the blood of Jesus. Pray and invite God to be with us. Whatever this group stands for, that at the end of the day, it shall be a success, that it shall stand firmly, and whatever being our visions shall come to play. I just want you to pray that way. And then also you are praying that as you are living here, the Lord will continue to be with you. That whatever being the plans of the evil one shall be destroyed. Whatever the enemy has said about your life, whatever plottings, whatever settings, that shall not stand by the blood of Jesus. Pray and ask Him that the Lord will raise His hand on you. The Lord will protect you. The Lord will guide you throughout. You are praying finally that as some of us, we are going far away from Accra, the Lord will take us back home safely. Traveling mercies. Each and everyone who is here today, pray that the Lord will lead him to his or to his place, to his destination, Now I pray, Almighty Father and everlasting, I stand as a point of contact for each and every one of us here. I pray that as we have come together, whatever that we have discussed, Father, give us the strength, the energy to carry on. Father, Lord, I pray that whatever been the deposition of satanic plans in our lives shall never stand. The spirit of death, any sickness hanging anywhere, we come it against by fire in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, Lord, I pray that may you grant us traveling mercies. Father, Lord, I pray that the next time we come here for the second time, we are coming in our numbers. We are coming with good news. Father, Lord, I pray that may you open doors, job opportunities for us. I pray that may you link us to our destiny helpers. Our friends, our colleagues who are not here with us, who are struggling, I pray that, Father, Lord, may you locate them. May you speak in their lives. Father, that, as I said, when we come here the next time, we shall come here victoriously. We shall come here with all smiles on our faces. We thank you and we bless you and we adore you for such a wonderful time with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
School.